dome of the California Capitol building lit up dramatically here at our broadcast location in Sacramento. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Welcome, everyone, to the broadcast table. Chris Webber to my right, Greg Anthony to my left. I'm Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge on our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. The Kings last season failed to snap their league-long playoff drought. Coach Luke Walton said it's about building a culture, getting on the same page, and getting better. I truly feel right now we're a much better team. So as a coach, I'm happy with where we're at and where we're headed. Kevin, back to you.
I bet they are. Thank you, DA. And Chris, these teams are both on their way up, certainly. Some of the best young talent in the NBA on the court in front of us tonight.
Yeah, Kevin. A lot of room to grow for these young players. You got to love watching young players improve and develop their game.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point guard. And for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Bagley in at the 5. Now, here's Fox. Bogdanovich with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Fox passes to Bagley. Barnes outside. Shot clock at 5. And the rejection by Favors. It's Ingram on the wing. Covered by Barnes. Bucket is good.
Nice concentration from the slithery swing man. Ingram looking very confident when he scores like this.
Fox finds Barnes. And the rejection by Favors. Here's Williamson. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
That free throw good from Williamson.
Well, looking at Williamson's size, I mean skill and athleticism, and trying to think of a more unique player to enter the league.
Sacramento off to a slow start. It's a 5-point game. Fox is double. Outside, Bagley. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Bagley. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Taken away by Holiday. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. Here's Ball. Knocked away. Fox with the steal. Nobody near Barnes. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Rise and fire. I mean, this is the mindset of Barnes. You can see why with these.
Williamson trying to free himself up. Holiday gets the bucket.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about it. Great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Now here's Barnes. Bogdanovich looking around. From about 19 feet. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. The Pelicans have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. And that one's good. Ingram.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a perfect 4-for-4 start for them. Now they're just getting all the shots they want.
The Kings have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Fox against Holiday. Now, here's Fox. He's tightly guarded. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
So creative with the ball in his hands. I mean, Fox, he brings the handle game in and game out.
Here's Favors. Plays it up and banks it in.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, on the wing, Barnes. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And never the star some predicted coming out of North Carolina, but Harrison Barnes still a quality wing in our league.
Oh, yeah, GA. I mean, mostly a straight line driver. I like him playing off the ball, spotting up and diving when the opportunity presents itself.
That's good from Barnes. Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of four men playing a lot of post up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
Here's Melly. Misses the three.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Fox. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. New Orleans leading by 3. Hart. Rebound by Bielitsa. Healed outside. On the wing, Barnes. And he hits it to tie the game up. Barnes has got 8 points.
Oh, no doubt that Buddy Hield can shoot with the best of them. But it's encouraging watching him share the wealth as well.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And there is a whistle, and that's going to go on Jackson Hayes. That's his first foul. Some changes for Sacramento. Parker's checked in for Bielitsa. Ken Bazemore comes in for Barnes. And it's Joseph in for De'Aaron Fox. Healed outside. Launches it. And another 3 for Sacramento.
One of the most lethal shooters in the league. All Hill needs is a little daylight, and he's set.
Here's Jackson. That one goes. Count it.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Trailing by 2. Here's Parker. The shot misses. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Here's Jackson. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And Joseph kicks to Hield. Here's Giles. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pelicans pull it in.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Hayes. Rebound by Parker.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
New Orleans has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. There's the pass to Melly. Hayes trying to break free. And there is a whistle, and that's going to go on Jackson Hayes. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Kings making a change here. Holmes checked in, and a change for the Pelicans. Okafor's checked in for Jackson Hayes. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Back to Joseph. Parker outside. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up on the high post. They get it again. Oh, and the jam by Holmes.
Wow. We are are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hand.
And even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them right. They're like, see, we had it right all along. So good call, fellas.
Harrison Barnes getting it done for Sacramento. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back right after this. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying times.
Being able to go through adversity and come out stronger. I think that there was a lot of pressure put on our team from outside, and to be able to withstand that, to be able to still go out there and play every day.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Got the defense spinning in circles. Hard to cover all that ground.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Pelican 5 right now. They're back, Ball and Redick. Zion at the 4 with Okafor at the 5. And it's Hart in at the 3. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Lonzo Ball has steadily improved his three-point shooting. He had to rework his form, moving his windup over to the right side of his body. He said, now my shot is more consistent. You just take it step by step. I'm going to keep working, and hopefully the percentages will keep going up. Guys?
I think we've all enjoyed watching his improvement. David, thank you for that. Bagley, he's checked in for the Kings. Bogdanovich comes in for Kent Bazemore. Williamson from long range. No good that time. And Sacramento will go the other way with it.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat, growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Barnes, he's checked in for Hield. And it's Fox in for Joseph. And Bogdanovich kicks to Holmes. A pass to Fox. And Greg, they said Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
Yeah, he preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protective.
Pass to Fox. And he banks in the layup.
Well, Fox is mastering the timing required to succeed in the pick and roll. Trust me, it's not easy.
Here's Okafor, and too long on the shot. Sacramento's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. And yes, it's good. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Down low. And Ingram with the basket on the assist by Okafor. Ingram's got 6 points.
Not settling. Ingram uses his size and athleticism getting to the paint.
Pass to Fox. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Good D by Williamson. And Ingram has got the ball here for New Orleans. Ball no good. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Right side, Bogdanovich. No good with the triple. New Orleans in the lead. Now here is Holiday. The pass to Okafor. Shoots it up. The shot by Holiday, no good. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Barnes, nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Barnes has got the lead up to 1 now for the Kings. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivals. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
It's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Giles checked in for Sacramento. Bielitsa comes in for Marvin Bagley. New Orleans also making some changes. Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. Hayes comes in for Zion Williamson. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Ball. Kept alive, it's Bielitsa. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Offensive rebounding is all about positioning and hustle. I mean, there, Bielitsa showed exactly how you get these additional opportunities.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The Kings leading.
Not the guy you expect to be missing a bunny.
Redick against Bogdanovich. The shot by Redick, no good. Sacramento's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Moving it up. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got 7 points in the game.
Oh, man, you better appreciate the unselfishness. When Redick sees an open teammate, as great of a shooter as he is, he's fast at getting him the ball.
Fox passes to Barnes. Ball's knocked loose, and the turnover again by Sacramento. Some changes for Sacramento. Parker's checked in for Barnes. Buddy Hield comes in for Bogdanovich. And Corey Joseph subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Pulls up on the elbow, and the Pelicans get it back. Here's Favors. That one rolling around and rims out. The Kings have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
You ask Buddy Hield, he says he's not just a shooter, he's a maker. Boy, he's right. One of the great marksmen, not just in the league today, but in league history.
I mean, look at the volume of threes he's attempted. His percentage. He's in elite company.
There's 48 seconds left in the first half of the game.
Good anticipation on the feed, all right? He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Young legs. Ingram getting off the ground before the D can react.
There's 38 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Joseph, the pass to Giles. Parker inside. He's covered by Ingram. Gets it to go. That one good from Giles. 23 seconds left in the first half. Here's Hayes. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
The Pelicans have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
free throw good from Hayes. The Kings trail by 4. Now Parker. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Knocked loose. Out in his own on the break. Here's Hayes. Lays it in off the breakaway. Hayes has got the lead up to 6 now for the Pelicans.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
And so it's New Orleans with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll return shortly.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. Some good action during the period, as it was just a 1-point game at the end of one. They settled into a nice groove in the second quarter. It's now a 6-point lead, and they only need to keep it going in the third. And Kenny, what did you see out there from the Pelicans?
Well, you can see the comfortable atmosphere that these players are playing with on the offensive end. Guys understand their roles, Ernie, and they make it look easy on the offensive floor tonight, shooting a very high percentage and not making any bad decisions.
Jack, how do you think Sacramento played?
The three-point shot has really, really helped them out. I always like to see teams rely on the three, but when it's dropping like that, I say roll with it. They keep setting good screens, running these pick and rolls, they'll be tough to beat.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And you know, Harrison Barnes has really been making it happen, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And so Fox will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. 8-point game. Pass to Bielitsa. And a miss there on the triple. Well, for New Orleans, shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Sacramento's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Pass to Fox. A 3 from Barnes. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Favors has got his 6th rebound on the night. A shot by Holiday, no good. The Kings trail by 10. It's Fox with the drive. Bogdanovich against Holiday. And the layup's good off the glass. And it's 9 points for Drew Holiday.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Holiday against Bogdanovich.
This is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and they're not playing with much intensity.
Another miss by Holiday.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
That's in, and the Pelican lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Bogdanovich. New Orleans gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
And still a ton of upside for Marvin Bagley. Talk about what you see.
But yeah, I see an agile, quick player off of the floor. I mean, we know he can play in the paint. I'm just interested in seeing how well he starts to stretch the game and become a 3-level scorer.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Bielitsa. Okafor is checked in for New Orleans. Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. Wouldn't matter.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Barnes dishes to Bogdanovich. He kicks it to Bagley. 4 on the clock. Bogdanovich passes to Holmes. Williamson with it. Now guarded by Fox. And here we go. Here's Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Holiday's got 4 this quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, which struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. The league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole. We all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, D.A. And the Kings making a change here. Fields checked in.
This is what the coaching staff wants from Bagley, for him to be confident and to take these shots.
Count that one.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Oh, yeah, it's getting to them. The lack of communication, the lack of trust.
Here's Fox. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Here's Hart. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Harry Giles is checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Parker comes in for Bagley. Kent Bazemore is checked in for Barnes. And Corey Joseph subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. They kick out to Hield. Nailed from three-point land. Hield's got 6.
You got to be up on Hield. I mean, when you aren't, he's ready to fire as soon as he touches the top.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
Joseph, the pass to Giles. And there's the feed to Parker. Count it.
Oh, no hesitation to get to the rim. He uses his height advantage to convert the easy.
Pelicans leading by 10. The drive by Jackson and the dunk by Jackson.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Joseph against Jackson. Here's Giles, and that one is stuffed right through.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. There's Jackson with the 3. The shot that time, not on target. And the Kings going the other way now. Picked away. Here's Parker. And the lead is down inside single digits.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
The Pelicans have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And some changes here for the Kings. Bielitsa comes in for Parker, and De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Joseph. And the Pelicans also making a change. Favors is checked in. .52 seconds left in the third quarter. Fox against Jackson. Fox deciding where to go with it. Three-pointer Hield. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists in the game. Pelicans leading by 8. Jackson kicks to Hart. Shoots over Bazemore. Hart, no good. For Sacramento, they've gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Here's Childs, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
The kick out to Fox. Over Hart. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Pelicans on top, leading by 6. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. Holiday at the 1 and Redick at the 2. Then there's Favors, and it's Hart in at the 3 spot. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Hield.
Looking more active inside Hield. It's important that he keeps looking to score close to the bucket.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the foul that goes against Sacramento. First one falls for him. The Pelicans making a switch here. Ball's checked in. He's off on the second.
He's not happy about the miss, but he did make it a 2-possession game.
Here's Hield. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 4 assists in the game.
Are using a good combination of size and strength. Hield muscles through the defense beautifully.
Big hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
Barnes, who's checked in for Sacramento. Zion Williamson's checked in for the Pelicans. Ingram comes in for J.J. Redick.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
To the paint, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Fox kicks to Hield. Passes it to Barnes. Drills the three-pointer.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And it's Ball penetrating. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And that's the toughness from Ball, accepting the punishment and powering through it like a champ.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Fox kicks to Hield. Back to Fox. The pass to Bielitz. Kings moving the ball around. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
I mean, how about the NBA players coming out of the Bahamas? I mean, Buddy Hield was selected 6th overall back in 2016. A couple of years later, DeAndre Ayton, another Bahamas native who went 1st overall.
Outside, Bagley. 6 on the shot clock. At the elbow, Fox. Pelicans pull it in. Favors got 7 rebounds in the game. To the middle, Williamson. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And the Pelicans lead by 8.
Williamson with the elite ability to finish off contact. And it's just not the strength, it's the body control.
Holiday against Hield. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Jesus surprises anyone with that miss. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count him.
They grab their own miss. And that one's good, Williamson. And it's a 10-point Pelican lead.
Yeah, and you feel like Williamson could do this almost any time he wants. The strength, the athleticism. I mean, it's next level.
To the inside, Fox makes it off the glass.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Alvin Gentry said to his team. He told them this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. We may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
Thanks, David. And so Fox will bring it up for Sacramento. Trailing here by 8. Such a wide open look.
How about this turnaround? He played a fringe role in the first half, and now he's the man for them.
And it's Ball penetrating. And the dunk by Williamson.
Well, it's been this way all night. Williamson can beat you in so many different ways.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Barnes against Favors.
Working as hard as anybody for that rebound. That's not an easy one to corral.
And that one's good, Williamson.
Yeah, the broad shoulders, the long arms, very difficult to challenge Zion's shot with any level of effectiveness.
On the wing, Barnes. Shoots over Ingram. Ball with the rebound.
There's a lesson for you. Don't showboat. Tries to get fancy with the fadeaway, and it backfires.
Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
There should only be one thing they're talking about in this timeout, trying to deny him the ball in the paint before he does any more damage.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Zion Williamson.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
On the road, in a tough atmosphere, he's taken on the role of star tonight. If one of their other players came up short, he picked up the slack to make sure they'll be walking out of here with a win. Bagley trying to free himself up, and Fox gets it to go.
Well, to deal with the bigger defenders in the NBA, Fox had to learn the floater. I mean, as you can see, he learned it pretty well.
Williamson trying to free himself up. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 7 points for the quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Ingram against Barnes. Ingram with the steal. Goes up and slam dunk by Ingram.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for New Orleans.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Zion Williamson.
I mean, he had a plan for how to attack the D. He executed and never let up. Relentless offensive basketball.
Shooting two.
And the first one drops.
Now, the professionalism that Barnes brings to the floor is invaluable. I mean, he's someone that comes in and wants to contribute in any way he can.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Lenz checked in for Bagley. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Bielitsa. Corey Brewer's checked in for Hield. And it's Joseph in for De'Aaron Fox. Barnes hits them both. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Len. Bielitsa comes in for Rashawn Holmes. Bogdanovich is checked in for Corey Brewer. And it's Fox in for Joseph. Here's Barnes. They get the rebound. Bagley goes up again, and the layup is good.
Well, when you think of Bagley, the word energy comes to mind, especially on the offensive boards.
So Favors will bring it up for New Orleans. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And here's Ingram from the arc, and it's Sacramento with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over. They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game, a sustained effort across the board.
Bagley finds Fox. Back to Bagley. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Now, what a strong finish by Bagley. Getting physical to overcome the contact and get a shot.
Ingram against Barnes. And it's Ingram missing. Bounce pass, Bogdanovich. Fox passes to Bogdanovich. A three-pointer, no good. Here's Favors, and the miss. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time.